Good evening, everybody, and welcome back from Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland for our very first live Aurora stream of the season 2021-2022. It's 11 p.m. local time, and as you can see, the sky is not really completely dark yet, but we have some really beautiful northern lights up here in the sky. I am a few kilometers outside of Utsjoki on the shore of a small stream. It's not completely clear, as you can see, but we have some definite auroras here in the northern sky. It's just starting, so let's see how things will develop. It's barely visible to the naked eye, but the solar wind numbers look pretty good, so I thought I'm going to start this live stream right now. It's a little bit brighter on the east, also because the sky is a little bit darker over there. So everybody who's been following last season, and I've seen many of you during the summer when we did the Midnight Sun live streams as well, welcome back. And for the new viewers, welcome on our live streams. We are here in Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland, and we are watching the Northern Lights live. It's just after 11 p.m. local time. You can see the time on the top left of your screen. Make sure you're watching in HD 1080p if you are on YouTube. Sadly, Facebook still doesn't allow me this resolution, and if you like this, of course, I always appreciate when you are sharing it or tagging your friends and family in the comments. Hello Sarah and Justin. Greetings Mildred from Michigan. And hello Christina, we are back live. It took a while, we had pretty bad weather the past couple of weeks, actually ever since I came back from Africa. It was cloudy and rainy. We just had a couple of acceptable nights. We've even been here when it was clear, and that night we didn't have much auroras. Well, a little bit actually, just like now, but it sadly didn't grow any bigger at the time. And the sky was also very bright. We have Bob from Ontario. Good afternoon to you. Let us know in the comments where you are watching from. It's always nice to see that we have people from the entire world on our live streams. And Sarah, it's not getting completely dark just yet. I think we need still a little bit of time, and we have some crazy stuff happening in the sky over there. I've never seen anything like that. Looks like a plane and some fog. What is that? I've never seen anything like that before. Jeez. Does anybody know what this is? Is there a rocket or something that has been shot tonight? What? Okay. This is spooky. So if anybody knows what this is, please tell me in the comments. All right. Okay, cool. Whoa! I think it's one of those rockets that they are sending to investigate the Northern Lights. It's making a really crazy plume, as you can see. Wow. Well, I didn't know that this was happening tonight. That's very, very interesting. And we are filming it live. Wow. So yeah, that was most probably one of those rockets that they shoot to investigate the Northern Lights. I just didn't know this was going to happen tonight, and it's the first time I ever see it. Okay, well, that was interesting. I recorded it, so we'll just submit it to whoever is responsible for this. And we have a cloud coming straight in front of the dim lights. The solar wind is actually pretty good, and there is a reasonable chance to get a brighter show in a little while. So stay tuned, and if you have questions in the live comments, just let me know and I will be reading them and answering now. So Chris on YouTube is saying it's a CubeSat called Aurora Sat. So thank you, Chris, for the information. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I just never saw it before, so it was a little bit strange. But it looked really, really amazing, and I hope that the footage looked good. I was so spooked that I barely took any pictures. But I think I have many shots, so bonsoir Bernadette. Et bonsoir Audrey, et bonsoir tous les francophones. Content de vous revoir ici en direct d'Utsjoki sous les aurores boréales. C'est notre première diffusion en direct de la saison. Il y en aura plein d'autres, bien entendu. Vous voyez une aurore assez diffuse en ce moment, mais il y a des chances que les aurores deviennent plus fortes ce soir. Donc restez là connectés sur ce direct, et j'espère que ça va devenir un peu plus lumineux. Sorry for the French, we have a lot of French viewers. And for those who just joined or who are wondering what was the bright light, if you're on YouTube, you can rewind a little bit. There was one of these rockets to investigate the northern lights that was crossing the sky just in front of the camera. Et bonsoir Yasmine, toujours content de voir la famille dans mes directs. Bis à tout le monde. And you can probably hear the water, the stream of the water behind me. And for those who want to rewind on YouTube, it was at about 7 minutes past 11, so 23:07, around that time, so you can rewind and see what happened. And the stream will be available to watch again when I stop it on both YouTube and Facebook, so this will always be visible again. The sky is pretty dark. We can still see a strip of bright sky around the northern horizon. That was really cool, this rocket launch. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the footage again. Can't really do that while streaming, but yeah, it was really, really exciting. I can see the Aurora peeking above the clouds here. So hopefully we get a brighter show soon. Alors une question, est-ce qu'on peut voyager à nouveau en Finlande? Pour l'instant, les restrictions ont été levées pour tous les voyageurs entièrement vaccinés. Donc si vous avez reçu vos 2 doses de vaccin, la deuxième dose doit remonter à au moins 14 jours. Vous êtes donc les bienvenus en Finlande, quel que soit votre pays d'origine. Donc ça, c'est une excellente nouvelle et on espère bien sûr que ça va rester comme ça. And I was just saying, somebody asked in French, what are the conditions to enter Finland? And as far as we know now, and hopefully it will last, anybody who is fully vaccinated and independently from your country of origin, you are welcome to enter Finland. You just need to have received your full vaccination scheme at least 2 weeks before your trip. And we really, really hope that this is not going to change. Yeah, sadly, we couldn't share a lot of auroras with you last year, but we did all those live streams. And it looks like the northern lights are becoming a little bit more alive. So here we are, we have some beautiful northern lights, and now it's actually really nicely visible to the naked eye as well. It's not yet super strong, but I can clearly see the beams, and it's stretching all across the northern horizon, as you can see. We're moving from east, now we're facing the north and northwest. We have some trees here, but let's focus on those beams over here. It's getting a nice arch starting here on the northeastern side of the sky. It's getting nice, guys. Alright, I think we had a little bit of connection issues. And if you come here, if you're afraid of the cold, you will actually get proper. You need to have good base layers with you, of course, but you get a good cold weather overall, and you get the boots. They are provided in the package that you book, so you don't have to be afraid of the cold. When we go chasing the lights, usually we can always heat up the vehicle in which we are chasing, so it's almost impossible to be cold. Well, it looks like the connection is getting pretty bad tonight. I hope it gets stable again soon. It's getting really pretty, guys, and it's getting really bright. We are still live from Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland, and we have a whole band of Aurora across the entire northern sky. It's a little bit more cloudy in the northwest, and lights are dimmer there. It looks like the show is properly starting here on the right in the northeastern part of the sky. So let's focus on that, and as you can see, we even have a beautiful reflection in the water. It is absolutely beautiful tonight. Et bonsoir cousin, je vois qu'il y a une bonne partie de la famille ce soir sur le direct. The band, as you can see, is growing and growing thicker every second, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a really nice outburst of faster moving Aurora soon, so stay tuned. And I would say that it's the right time to tag your friends and family to see something really beautiful and live. As I said, we are live. We are here on the shore of the river. And things are looking really pretty tonight. Nice. It's not really moving yet, but you can see it come kind of undulating on the underside of the bend. And it looks like it's starting to move really now on the right side. It's getting chilly. It's around 0 degrees tonight, around freezing point. I think it was +1 at the car when I went down to start the stream, and with the clear sky I wouldn't be surprised if it's getting to minus temperatures. And look at this. I won't lie to you, to the naked eye this is now not really looking green. It's more like a diffuse glow in the sky, so it can still get a lot brighter. The green color is not visible to the naked eye at the moment. I always try to be very honest with what we show, and we also desaturate the colors of the camera quite a bit to do these live streams, so that you have a real image in front of your eyes. It's getting brighter here on this side, and also a little bit up there. Few more clouds over there, so let's see how it happens. And the beauty of this camera is that I can point it anywhere I want, so When something happens in another part of the sky, I will, of course, show you guys. And yes, Lofoten is of course a nice place for the Northern Lights, and they are islands right into the North Atlantic, so very, very subject to weather conditions, and it's possible to have bad weather all the time over there. It's less frequent here, especially in the depth of winter, and we can travel really a lot of kilometers here to escape the bad weather. It's not excluded to drive 150, maybe even 200 kilometers in one night when we have guests, just to find a clear sky. And this is something that's quite difficult to do in the Lofoten Islands. I'm not saying it's a bad place over there, but if you want to increase your chances for the lights, I think that Utsjoki is one of the best places in the world, and I may be biased now that I live there, but there is a reason why I moved there permanently earlier this year. It's exactly because I strongly believe that it's one of the best places to see the Northern Lights, and here we are tonight under a beautiful show. Bonsoir Florence, j'espère que vous allez bien. On est effectivement reparti pour une nouvelle saison. Et direction le Svalbard la semaine prochaine, je vais beaucoup penser à vous. Ça va être le premier voyage depuis notre rencontre en 2019 à la même époque. And the moon phase, we have a question whether you need to check the moon phase before your trip. That's always a very good question for me. As a photographer, I like both. I like moonlit landscapes, especially in winter, because you get some really nice stuff in the night, and when you have strong auroras, it makes a really nice picture. Weaker auroras are harder to see during the full moon, like what we are seeing now. If it was during the full moon, it would only be barely visible to the naked eye. Now it's not super strong, but it's still visible. So yeah, moon phase is something to consider. However, we more often than not have strong auroras here in Utsjoki, and those are definitely visible with the full moon. If you look on my channels, you can see some videos of auroras during the full moon, and you see that it's absolutely not an obstacle. So we still have some faint auroras. Not sure what is going to happen. My best guess is it could, between now and the next 15 minutes, get actually stronger. So we are definitely staying live. It's getting greener now again above the horizon, and the sky is still clear enough. And Soy is asking what camera we are using for the live streams. This is a Sony 7S. Pretty old stuff, but it works really well in the night sky. And now it's getting really nice and bright green now just above the cloud. I can really properly see it to the naked eye. Now we just need it to get higher in the sky, and we'll have a really good show. And if it doesn't, I want to point out how lucky we are to be here in Utsjoki so far in the north. Because if you go a couple of 100 kilometers south of here, what we can see here would be just along the horizon and probably almost impossible to see. So the further north we go, the higher our chances to see the lights. And this is exactly what we are doing. Bonsoir Claude, oui, nous revoilà, et nous revoilà sous les aurores boréales. Le mois d'août a été assez absent, hein, comme j'étais en Afrique. Difficile de faire des directs là-bas, même si on a essayé une fois. Et là nous revoilà à Utsjoki sous les aurores boréales. And the bend, the arch is starting again on the right side. And some clouds are coming from the west, coming in from the west. So I would really appreciate a good show really soon in this part of the sky. I haven't showed my face today yet. So here we are, live from Utsjoki. Welcome everybody who's just joined, and welcome back everybody who's been here since we started those streams. It's the start of the season. Well, the season started a couple of weeks ago. We had a couple of decent shows, but we had to work really hard for them. And now the nights are long enough again, so we can provide you with more live streams. I'm still in Utsjoki for about 10 days, and then I will be for 2.5 weeks in Svalbard, so I won't be online much. I will be on the polar front, ship. We are going to do 2 back-to-back trips. That's going to be really amazing. It's going to be just the start of the Northern Lights season over there at 80 degrees north. So hopefully I will be able to film that as well, and hopefully to see a lot of really pretty polar bears. Also looking at the screen to see that I'm not missing anything. Clouds are slowly but surely coming in. The lights forecast is not too bad, so we'll wait another maybe 15 or 30 minutes here before deciding what to do. And in the meantime, please comment in the stream either on YouTube or Facebook, and I will be happy to answer your questions. And I've seen that Tina is back home also typing some answers for some specific questions about the holidays. As I was saying before, it's now possible to come to Finland when you're fully vaccinated. So, and it's also independent from the country where you are coming from, so that's really good news. We don't know if that's going to stay like this, but for now that's the rule, and hopefully it will stay like that. So don't hesitate to book if you really want to see the Northern Lights. March is a very popular time, and well, Tina will confirm it. I think it's pretty busy already. So if you want to come in March, you should really consider booking. February is an amazing time. It's glowing quite much, but I can see maybe here starting a bit more. February is also a really nice time, maybe one of my favorite, because we have long enough days but still quite cold nights, clear skies, and still very long nights, and really nice colors during the days. And if you like the polar night, that's a very unique experience. The sun doesn't rise at all, but it doesn't mean that it's completely dark, so you have really nice light during the daytime for a few hours, and then you have the polar night. It's a really unique experience. So welcome to see it here. I will focus on the sky again, because it's starting to look nice and we don't want to miss it. And stay tuned, and thank you for following. Thank you very much, Michael, for the nice words. Happy to see you on the stream. We have this big fat cloud now hiding most of the green light in front of us, with still many stars, and we have this band here coming up and getting brighter again, so I'm not giving up hope for a big show tonight. Okay, this is getting brighter and cloudier. And Corinne, we have been able to come in and out between Finland and Norway, no problem. If you are fully vaccinated, you can enter both countries very freely. Okay, it's getting really bright, guys, and it's exactly the moment the clouds have chosen to come in. Here we go. Boom. Clouds. Yay. Ah, how frustrating is that? It's really bright, and what you can see here is what we can actually see to the naked eye. Same color, really bright and green. Wow. Just can't believe it. It's been clear all night and then suddenly getting cloudy right when the show is starting. But if it's going to happen in this gap, at least we can still see something. And to the naked eye you can really see the shapes even with this kind of clouds. So if we were chasing here with guests, this would be a total win because it's really pretty. It's just hard to film through the clouds. Look at this on the right. We have some really nice shapes and some movement. Well, at least it has a decency to happen in the gap. Could be worse. So you can see how it goes, and then into the clouds. So let's focus on this part of the sky. Actually, it's quite okay now. Move a little bit more to the east. There's a really big patch of clear sky over there, so that would be really nice. Oh, there's actually some red on the side. Well, the whole right side of this band is actually pretty reddish. On the long exposure photos, that's not really visible on the film. But it makes me really even more upset about the clouds, because it would make for absolutely stunning pictures. Oh well. Bonsoir Valérie, ravi de vous revoir, et hi Mohan and Phil, nice to see you again Phil, I hope you're doing well. Well, those clouds are really not playing nice. I'm very sorry for your loss, Sarah. All our best wishes for you and your family. And yes, Phil, we had with Laura very nice cheetah sightings, and I don't know if you saw, but we also did a 2-minute live stream with a cheetah in the background, but the cheetah was going to hunt and we had to stop the live stream, and then we never got to do it again. But yeah, Africa was really cool, and I haven't even showed 10% of the good pictures I took, so stay tuned for all this. So everybody, we have been live for 1 hour and 15 minutes. It was really a lovely way to start the season again. Really happy to see all the familiar names in the comments and also some new names. There will be more every chance we have to do a live stream. We will do a live stream. I always have the gear with me in the car, and we have also the beautiful autumn colors, so if we manage to find a good spot, I will also do a quick one with the beautiful ruska, as the Finns call it, or autumn colors. It's really pretty this year in the daytime, so stay tuned for that as well. So everybody, take good care of yourselves. And stay safe, and see you in the next one.